This is a random photo of a police officer, and you will see this throughout my honors project as the scenes transition from one person's hand gesturing to the next. So Chuka starts off with an introduction of our group poem. Like every great speech should start, he gives a general overview of what the poem is about and who wrote it and who it's edited by. So right around here, he begins talking. On "Oh say can you see" right there, he points up to his eyes, making it emphasis on what he's saying as a strong part of his poem. Sometimes his hands do get out of the range that we spoke about in speech class, the box that most politicians stay in. But overall, he has a great amount of hand gestures and uses them only as emphasis. So next up is Bassett. Bassett uses a great amount of hand gestures, just the wrong hand gestures. Hand gestures can be used for emphasis or to portray power, but Bassett seemed to be a little more like he's acting, less of emphasizing the point and more distracting from it. So Bassett did a great job of staying inside that box that we talked about earlier, and next up is me. So I start off touching my chest, talking about me, and then putting my wrists together to show what I'm speaking, which was being bound by chains. Again, 3 more times I put my hand on my chest. I feel as though that's a great hand gesture because it makes the audience connect with you and feel a loving compassion from what you're saying. However, when you repeat even a good hand gesture multiple times without any variation in between, the hand gesture may begin to look phony. The phone died during my part of the speech, so that's why the random burrito was put there. Malik's part of the poem is derived out of anger, thus why he uses the following hand gestures. 1, 2, 3, 4 of the slap down palm. And we're going to loop this 3 times just to really get this. This is right before Malik forgets his lines, and hand gestures kind of come to the rescue. So we'll watch one more time.
America is beautiful, but America doesn't seem too beautiful to me. If they said that beauty is in the eye of the beholder, then tell me to who America truly is beautiful.
And there he forgets his lines.
Because underneath the surface, there is no beauty.
And then he goes right back into the hand gesturing and right back into his lines.
Veins of these lands is the same blood and sweat and Becca was born with the upper hand. I love my country.
But our flaws are undeniable, and no amount of concealer can cover the blemishes that have made my people hard.
You can see that the hand gestures here stop completely for dramatic effect. We all step forward using body language, but less of the hand gestures.
The thugs,
The terrorists,
The sluts.
the slaves.
we are just as American as the rest. So oh say, help me see.
When will this America be beautiful? To me.
So let's watch a hand gesturing pro show us how hand gestures are really done. So although President Obama is using a lot of different hand gestures, they all seem to tie together and don't seem excessive at all. He uses the fist, opens the palm, and at one point he crosses off the line right there, grabs the air with an open fist, has both palms opened up, thumbs up, points out at the audience to tell them that what he's speaking about is how much control they have over what's going on in America, and then he points at them. So as you can see, President Obama, like most other politicians, has mastered the art of hand gesturing. He hand gestures the perfect amount, manages to make it look extremely authentic, and knows which hand gesture works best for what he's trying to convey to the audience.